Welcome back to the New York State Conference of Environmental Health Directors website training classes. Today we're going to look at how to create new content. We're going to start by taking a quick look at the types of content you can actually create. And the Drupal content management system, which is what we are using, allows users with the correct permissions to create as many different types of content as they want to. And I just signed in as the maintenance account, and I just want to show you a little bit here on some of the different content types that we currently have. Now, you as normal authenticated users would not be able to access this page and see all of this, but these are all the different content types that our website currently supports. You can see here that you can add a content type. That's what's kind of neat about Drupal, is you can create your own content types. Now you're probably wondering what I mean by a content type. Essentially, any content on our website is a record in a table, and that table has fields associated with it. And you can see here, you have manage fields, and let's just go to basic page, for instance, and you'll see here when we look at manage fields for a basic page, these are all the different fields for each basic page record, and we'll call it the content type table. Alright, so those are all of the different fields for that. Now, do you really need to know this? No, you don't. But I'm showing it to you just so you get a sense of how all of this works. So each content type is essentially a set of unique fields in the content type table. Alright, with that, let's take a quick look at what rights you guys have as authenticated users and potentially group members to create content type. So if I go over to here to permissions, I'm not sure if we've ever shown you this before, but if we go over here to permissions and we wait patiently, it's still going. Come on. Alright. You'll see when it comes down here to, I believe it's nodes, you can see all the different content types I just showed you. They're all italicized here. And you can see the different permissions. I can create new content, edit old content, edit any content, delete old content, delete any content. And currently, myself as administrator and any advanced editors we have basically have all these permissions. However, you guys are going to have, you can create new forum topics, edit your own forum topic content, you can delete your own forum content, you can create your own basic page group. Now this is a new content as a group member. This is a new content type that I created that is essentially a basic page, but it's associated with a group. And we'll show you that in a minute. And you can also create a downloads group, which is very similar to a basic page group, except this is a downloads. In other words, you have something on that we'll call it a node, or on that page that you can download, and you can create those too. So that's what you can do as a group member. You can create those content types. So let's show you how to do that. I'm going to close out of this. I'm going to log out. And I'm going to log back in as our friendly test user that we've been working with here. And if you recall in our last lesson, we made test user a member of the committee of the whole group. So we're going to go there. And he sees everything because he's a committee member, or she's a committee member at this point. So now we're going to click Add Content. And if you recall last time when we clicked Add Content, before test user was a member, all that appeared was forums. And I'm a little disappointed that's all that's appearing now. Hold on a second. So you can create a forum topic, or if I go back, you'll see that I can also create a basic page group or a downloads group. I'm going to walk you through the basic page group just to get a sense here. Don't worry about any error message you might get here. Things seem to be working okay at this point. Just continue on. So it's going to ask you a title for this new basic web page you're creating. You're just going to call it My Test Page. If you're a member of multiple groups or multiple committees, you'll have a long list here, or a short list depending on how many you're a member of. And basically you're assigning this, what this is asking you is, where do you want this to appear? And what audience do you want this page to have? Now, test user is only a member of the committee of the whole, so that's where that's going to go. But if you had the executive committee here, or the natural gas drilling, you could assign it to those committees. And you can actually assign it to multiple committees, so you can pick more than one here. And this is your body, and here's your text editor. I certainly won't go through all of these controls with you. You'll have to experiment a little bit there. But you're just going to type in whatever it is you want to say, like welcome to my test page. Okay? And with basic pages here, you then have your visibility. Now, do you remember? If you recall, I said that authenticated users can see group content if it's public, and that's where you set that here, either public or private. We're going to say that this is private. It's only accessible to group members. And you can, this is where we add video content, and that's how when I create these videos that you're watching, this is where I add that here. We're not going to have any video content at this point, and that's all we're going to say, and we're just going to say save. And we're going to wait for a moment. We're going to continue to wait. We're going to be very patient because it seems to be taking a moment here. Gives me enough time to have a swig of my coffee. And we're still waiting, as you can see. Not quite sure why. I'm going to put it on pause here for a moment. Alright, after waiting a little bit, this is what you'll see. And you can see there's the test page there. And if we go to the committee home page, and be patient, you'll see that that new test page comes up. It actually comes up twice. That's because while I put you on pause, I actually had to do it twice. So, but we're going to get rid of those in a moment. Actually, you can also delete content. So let's go and delete one of these. See, a little bit of an accident turns into a lesson. All right, so we're going to click on that. And we're gonna this is where you can edit it. Actually, we delete it somewhere else, but if we wanted to edit it, we could go back and edit it right here. And we can actually hit delete here also. Sometimes you just find your way. There's another spot you can delete things to, but we're just going to delete it here. Delete. A warning message there telling you when it's gone for good. Okay, and if we go back to that committee homepage, you'll see that there's only one test page remaining. Now, we can delete that somewhere else. If we go to Find Content, there's my new test page. We can delete it here also, which we're going to do because I don't want that there. So lots of ways to skin a cat in all of this. Very good. We can add content through here also. So we hit Add Content. And we just did the basic page group. Let's try a downloads group. And again, we put on here, my test downloads. We assign it to an audience. And we'll put my test downloads for our body. And this is where we upload our thing that we want to make available for download. So we're going to just upload it from our computer. And geez, what do I want to share with everybody briefly? Well, this is exciting. This is a little manual to a groundwater modeling software program that EPA puts out. And just for kicks, we're going to upload that. And of course, I pick a big one. So I'm going to put you on pause here while it's uploading. Alright, you can see that the file has now been uploaded. Don't worry about these warnings. If it works, it works. We'll go with that. I'll be honest with you, this system is a lot more complicated than one might think, and as long as it works, I'm happy with it. Here's our group content visibility again, and we're going to click Private, and we're going to hit Save, and I'm going to put you on pause while this saves. And once you save, here's the page right here, or the download that we created. And again, if we want to get rid of this, we can simply at this point go to Edit. Actually, before we do that, let's just show you where this will show up on the committee homepage. It's under Documents, Committee Documents, and there you'll see it, My Test Downloads. And these are all things that you could potentially download. Look at that, Mr. Waller's even created something, God bless him. And there it is. And we'll click Edit, and we'll just delete it, because we don't want it there anymore. Just to show you guys how to do it. And we're going to delete it. And telling you, you cannot go back. And you'll see if we go back to the committee homepage, it's going to be gone for us. So actually creating content is very easy. It's not a difficult thing at all to do. And you guys are only allowed to create group content or committee content. That's all that you're allowed to do. And so it will only ever be seen here. on that group homepage. Alright, that's all I got for you now. I'm going to do one more today, one more video today on forums, so you get a sense of what the forums are like. And we'll put those up, and hopefully you guys can come and take a look. Thanks. Bye-bye.